We've now found microplastics on the very highest and lowest points on Earth. Mount Everest is littered with them. They have also been found in human poop, Arctic ice, and the Mariana Trench 36,000 feet deep in the Pacific Ocean.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tiny pieces of plastic sit in the snow just below the summit of Mount Everest, at 27,690 feet above sea level. The samples, more than a dozen from the mountain's south side, came from the 2019 National Geographic and Rolex Perpetual Planet Everest expedition, the most comprehensive scientific expedition to Everest in history that explored how climate change impacts the mountain. To now know these plastics are in the deepest part of the ocean, on the sea surface, in the soil, and in snow on top of Mount Everest is very eye-opening, Napper said. The material accounted for 56% of the microplastics Napper found in the Everest samples. More trekkers means more trash, and more climbers mean more microplastics scattered along the mountain, Napper's study found. Typically, microplastics are an ocean problem. One study estimated that there's between 15 and 51 trillion pieces, up to 261,000 tons, of microplastics in the oceans. Napper said her study makes it clear that microplastics are an issue for the land and air, too.
This post received a score of 5,300, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So, what are we going to do about the plastic CEOs who knew full well about this, lied under multiple oaths, and continue to profit? They all have names and faces. This tragedy was purposefully committed for profit, and it's frankly unacceptable for it to go unpunished. They need to be tried and held accountable.
Worse, they pretty much successfully shifted the full blame onto their customers. All those "don't be a litter bug" campaigns were sponsored by the industries that produce all this trash. The main ones being Coca-Cola and PepsiCo, and some cigarette company that I forget the name of. Edit. Obviously, you shouldn't litter. If you do litter, that makes you just as bad as the industries that are pretending to be blameless.
What's ridiculous is that they didn't even have to use plastic. On Prince Edward Island and other areas where plastic bottles are banned, Coke and Pepsi just use glass bottles for their products. Plastic is just cheaper.
A lot of poorer countries still use glass, and you have to return the bottle when you're done to be cleaned and refilled. It's a great system, though.
I am honestly beginning to feel like all drinks should be in glass and not plastic, including water.
Everest is a trash dump to start with. There is garbage all over that mountain.
Garbage, dead bodies, and shit. Perfect allegory for our time on this planet.
Literally climbing over corpses to plant your flag somewhere 1,000 people have already been. Human ego at its finest.
At this point, it's like 1,000 people per year or more. And how many die per year?
Life in plastic, it's fantastic, S. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Ooh ah yeah.
I work in the waste and recycling industry. Believe me when I say that plastic, in all its formulations, needs to be eliminated from this planet in order for us to survive.
It's game over time already, buddy.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no, from Animal House, FYI.
Germans? Forget it, he's rolling.
It ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough. The tough get going. Now who's with me?
Immediately make plastic producers responsible for cleanup, fine the fuck out of them.
They'll just lobby their way out.
So is poop or the Mariana Trench the lowest point on Earth?
The poop trench.
It's full of mysterious creatures, never-before-seen species, and plastic. I'm not surprised at all about Everest, what with the dozen-strong line to the peak photos we have now. Microplastics must be shedding by the pound from all the Gore-Tex and Patagonia gear lol.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.